When Judah fell to Babylon, it seemed like the story of David's royal line was over. The kings were gone, the temple was destroyed, God's people were carried off in chains. But in the shadows of exile, God's promise lived on, through men like Shealtiel and his son, Zerubbabel. Shealtiel was born in Babylon. His father, King Jehoiakim, had been taken captive. So Shealtiel grew up with no throne, no palace, and no freedom. Yet his name remained in David's royal line, carrying God's promise forward even when it seemed impossible. Then came Zerubbabel, Shealtiel's son. When Persia conquered Babylon, King Cyrus allowed the exiles to return home, and Zerubbabel was chosen to lead them back to Judah, to rebuild what had been torn down. Imagine it, walking among the broken stones of Jerusalem, leading weary families who had only heard stories of their homeland. But Zerubbabel didn't just rebuild walls. He laid the foundation for the Second Temple, restoring worship and hope to God's people once more. The prophets Haggai and Zechariah encouraged him, declaring that God's Spirit would finish what Zerubbabel started, and that one day a greater king would come from his line. Zerubbabel never sat on a royal throne, but through him, God preserved David's lineage all the way to Jesus, the true king who would rebuild hearts, not just temples. Their story reminds us God's promises are never broken, even when it looks like everything else is.